A history of Pete Hegseth's abuse and alcoholism. Unpacking the troubled past of a Fox News personality type. Hegseth, a prominent Fox News contributor and co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend, has built a public persona as a staunch conservative, military veteran, and family man. However, behind the polished image lies a history marred by allegations of abuse, alcoholism, and personal turmoil. This article delves into the troubling aspects of Hegseth's past, examining the allegations of domestic abuse, his struggles with alcohol, and the broader implications of his behavior on his public and private life. While Hegseth has often used his military service and conservative values to bolster his credibility, his personal history reveals a pattern of behavior that contradicts the wholesome image he projects. By exploring these allegations and incidents, we aim to shed light on the complexities of Hegseth's character and the ways in which his actions have impacted those around him. Allegations of domestic abuse. One of the most serious allegations against Pete Hegseth involves claims of domestic abuse made by his ex-wife, Meredith Schwartz. The couple married in 2004 and divorced in 2009, with Schwartz later accusing Hegseth of emotional and physical abuse during their marriage. In court documents filed during their divorce proceedings, Schwartz alleged that Hegseth's behavior was erratic and violent, often fueled by alcohol. Schwartz claimed that Hegseth's temper led to frequent arguments and that he would become physically aggressive, including instances of pushing and shoving. She also alleged that Hegseth's behavior created a hostile and unsafe environment for her and their children. These allegations, while never proven in a criminal court, paint a troubling picture of Hegseth's conduct during his first marriage. Hegseth has denied these allegations, characterizing them as part of a contentious divorce battle. However, the claims have persisted, casting a shadow over his public image and raising questions about his treatment of women and his ability to manage personal conflicts. Struggles with alcoholism. In addition to the allegations of abuse, Pete Hegseth had been open about his struggles with alcoholism. He has spoken publicly about his decision to quit drinking in 2015, framing it as a turning point in his life. However, his past behavior while under the influence of alcohol has been a source of controversy and concern. During his time as the CEO of Concerned Veterans for America (CVA), a conservative advocacy group, Hegseth's drinking reportedly became a significant issue. According to reports from former colleagues, Hegseth's alcohol use affected his professional conduct, leading to erratic behavior and poor decision-making. These issues reportedly contributed to his departure from the organization in 2015. Hegseth's decision to quit drinking and seek help for his addiction is commendable, and he has since used his experience to advocate for sobriety and personal responsibility. However, his past struggles with alcohol cannot be divorced from the broader context of his behavior, including the allegations of abuse and the impact of his actions on his family and colleagues. A pattern of controversial behavior, the allegations of abuse and Hegseth's struggles with alcoholism are part of a larger pattern of controversial behavior that has defined his personal and professional life. From his contentious divorce to his abrupt departure from CVA, Hegseth's past is marked by instability and conflict. One particularly notable incident occurred in 2014, when Hegseth was arrested for driving under the influence DUI in Virginia. The arrest, which came to light during his divorce proceedings, further highlighted his struggles with alcohol and raised questions about his judgment and accountability. While Hegseth has since addressed his DUI arrest as a low point in his life, it remains a significant blemish on his record. Hegseth's personal controversies have also intersected with his professional life. His tenure at CVA was marked by internal strife and allegations of mismanagement, with some former employees citing his behavior as a contributing factor. Similarly, his role at Fox News has been criticized for promoting divisive and inflammatory rhetoric, further complicating his public image. The broader implications behind Hegseth's history of abuse allegations and alcoholism raises important questions about accountability, redemption, and the role of public figures in shaping societal norms. While Hegseth has sought to rehabilitate his image through sobriety and advocacy, his past actions cannot be ignored. The allegations of domestic abuse, in particular, underscore the need for greater awareness and accountability when it comes to issues of violence and mistreatment within relationships. By addressing these allegations head-on and taking responsibility for his actions, Hegseth could set an example for others struggling with similar issues. However, his continued denial of the abuse claims and his tendency to frame his past struggles as a personal triumph rather than a systemic issue suggest a reluctance to fully confront the consequences of his behavior. Moreover, Hegseth's role as a prominent media personality and conservative commentator complicates the narrative. His platform at Fox News gives him significant influence over public discourse, yet his personal history raises questions about the values he represents and the messages he promotes. As a public figure, Hegseth has a responsibility to model integrity and accountability, yet his past actions often fall short of these ideals. A call for transparency and growth. Hegseth's history of abuse allegations and alcoholism is a reminder of the complexities of human behavior and the challenges of personal growth. While his decision to quit drinking and seek help for his addiction is a positive step, it does not erase the harm caused by his past actions. For Hegseth to truly move forward, he must confront the full scope of his behavior, including the allegations of abuse, and take meaningful steps to address the impact of his actions on those around him. This includes acknowledging the pain he may have caused, seeking reconciliation where possible, and using his platform to advocate for positive change. As consumers of media, we must also hold public figures accountable for their actions and demand transparency and integrity from those who shape our public discourse. By doing so, we can create a culture that values accountability, growth, and the well-being of all individuals, both in the public eye and behind closed doors.